Alright, so now we're going to do the Knight Sword quest. Just requires level 10 mining, so we didn't mine a single thing and we got 31 mining. We need a red berry pie, requires level 10 cooking, that's it, and 2 iron bars, requires 10 smithing if you want to make it yourself. Which we will do. So if we go to Lumbridge, we could actually just buy our tools there. We went a little ahead and we looked to make sure that we could. I mean, we just teleported to Lumbridge and then we just checked the store here. We just made sure that he had pickaxes and hatchets. Because we never use him. We never come and trade him. So if you're an Iron Man, we imagine you would just go to the security stronghold, go to the bottom floor, and you get $10,000. And then you could just come here, buy a... we can't use an adamant pickaxe yet. We could use a mithril pickaxe. Yeah, goes iron, steel, mithril. So you could buy one mithril pickaxe for $5,000. And if you have the money, if you want to, you could buy the adamant pickaxe and the rune pickaxe. We can't actually use any of the high rune pickaxes till we get the level. So we're going to be using the adamant pickaxe all the way to level 49. And then the hatchet, you could actually use the higher level hatchet before you're allowed to use it. Well, what I mean is, like, if you try to add to the tool about the adamant, it says you need level 40 mining to use that. And even if it's in your inventory, it still will not use it. So we're level 30, we can skip the iron pickaxe, we could skip the steel pickaxe, we could go straight to the mithril pickaxe. That'll actually help for the quest, because when you're mining the blue, right? If you're mining it with an iron pickaxe, you'll mine it slow because you don't have a high enough pickaxe. A steel pickaxe will work, but a mithril one will work better. Oh, so let's right click the hatchet, add to the tool belt, and we could go get the rune hatchet if we want from the Grand Exchange. We could just buy it, or we could smith it or something, but essentially we're good to go complete that quest. If we go home, teleport, go to, I guess Taberley would be closer. Essentially, we just want to get a little bit of fishing done, get to level 10 cooking, make the red berry pie, and then we might as well do some smithing. For the smithing achievements, we have to mine 100 of all of the ores anyways. So let's just go fishing here. Or we could skip fishing. We could just do fire making. We could do that. If we go to level 30 fire making, go to level 30 fire making, then we could pretty much just do one quest, which takes no time at all. That'll bring us all the way to level 24 fishing. So essentially we're going to be using the bronze hatchet, although we should get our mining up so we could do crafting, so we can get urns before we do any of those. So we're not doing those quite yet. Essentially crafting urns. If you come here, go to the store over here. We won't even need to bank, though it would be advantageous to use these, but then that means we'd have to make rune crafting urns, so we're gonna have to deal with these for a little bit. That's alright to have that. 4 spaces isn't too bad. So if you go trade with the apprentice, we could buy earth runes. So we don't even need too many, right? We got like 50 earth runes, 50 earth runes, maybe 50 water runes, like 100 water, 100 earth. And then air, you could take the free air runes. So you could take these air runes, go to those trolls, and then level up magic, and then you'll never need air runes again. We'll just buy all of them. So to buy all of them, it costs you like 5,100 for each lot of 300. Just buy all the elemental runes. You don't need the talismans for anything, because when you get the hood, it starts with all of them. Do we have the hood? No, we don't. Let's just go over here and get the rune crafting hood too. We'll get a few things out of the way. So you go talk to this person, he'd say, yes please, give us a hood. And then he gives you a hood that'll allow you to teleport to the rune crafting guild. Although we're going to want to rune crafting urns before we go there. So we're going to want to mine some pure essences. Do we go mine an inventory of pure essence? I'm sure we can, right? Level 31 should mine pure essence. Pure Essence is level 30 mining. Alright. So if we do want to make rune crafting urns, we just need to go mine some of that. But essentially, if we go here, we have the mithril pickaxe. We can go level crafting. We'll do crafting first. You just run over here. And then we'll make some rune crafting urns, and then we'll level up rune crafting to get those out of our inventory, and then we'll could just go to archaeology to get rid of those. Probably should just get rid of those. We'll come right back here. We'll go to archaeology. Let's get rid of those 2 items. So this one, it says to take it to the archaeology guild. Let's go view dig sites. We'll go to the level 5 dig site. We'll just get rid of these pylon batteries we've been holding for absolutely forever. Essentially, we were holding on to them, and we were hoping when the pylon was powered, maybe we could pass through the barrier, but we still haven't figured that out. Maybe we need a ghost speak amulet or something. We'll find out eventually. Where's the mouse? Is the mouse dead? Mouse is dead. Alright, so we put different batteries in the mouse. So if we click on main fortress here, I guess that's the only problem with the wireless mouse, right? If we were playing hardcore, if we were doing some fight, we'd be killed. Essentially, that's why you always use a wired mouse for games when you're playing hardcore. So this wireless mouse, it's new to us. We've always used a wired mouse, but our wired mouse is not working. So let's just check the pylon charges. We know it charged recently. We'll just charge the pylon. We'll just throw all of these because it gives us 824 archaeology experience. And then if we teleport to the archaeology journal, we'll just get rid of this. We cannot bank this item, and it just says take it to your archaeology thing. This can be studied further at your desk upstairs in the archaeology guild. We can't bank it. And if we ever want to do dungeoneering, we can't bring anything into dungeoneering. Study desk. So does this just give you experience? Or is it a blueprint for something? 6,500 archaeology experience. Wow. So that was from digging at that dig site, just digging at the level 42 dig site. They give you a book you could study, and then it just gives you that much archaeology experience. Amazing. So we're just gonna go level mining for a little bit. We're just gonna level mining to get some rune crafting urns, and then we're gonna go level rune crafting. So all of the urns, they're gonna last you so long. I don't even think we're gonna make 100 this time. So if you make 100 urns, that's gonna be like 8 hours, probably like 8 hours of gathering. So let's just go to the bank. We know that the mining urns take earth runes. This will just save us from banking. We won't have to bank at all. Generally, this is how we level mining and crafting on all of our characters, if they're like an Iron Man or if they're not Iron Man. And the last character, we tried buying urns from the Grand Exchange, and we were buying soft clay. And then we found out it's not even worth it. There's absolutely no reason to buy urns. There's no reason to buy soft clay. Well, if you're leveling crafting, that is. Because essentially you just mine it so easily, and then you go turn it into water anyways. And then if you just buy the soft clay, you're running to the bank anyways. You're running to the bank, then you're running to the pottery wheel, you're turning it into the urn, and then you're basically firing it, and then you're running to the bank again to pick up more clays. But this way, you're just essentially running to the mine to mine clays anyways. I mean, it takes a little bit longer, but you do get the mining experience. Oh, and another thing, if you were mining at level 1, if you're mining at level 1, you'd just be getting a 1 or 2 experience for every hit. 1 or 2 experience. And because we just did that one super simple quest, we're getting like 14 to 20 experience per hit. So it's like 7 to 14% more experience than mining at level 1. I guess at level 2 you start getting 2 experience, and then maybe 3 experience and 4 experience at some point. But for leveling, crafting, I think we're just gonna go to level 20 crafting. Maybe we'll buy the rest of the way. We'll just buy to level 40 crafting. So it's an achievement to you mix the clay. Congratulations, you have completed just add water. Make some soft clay. So it is an achievement anyways. And then if we go to achievements for hero, we should have a hero up in the tab here, because we go to hero all the time. So we click on the settings in the bottom. You could left click on hero and put it over here, because we access that all the time. And then anytime you want to access that menu, you just click on here and then it'll bring it all up. Essentially the achievements. If you go to achievements for skills for mining, it would say increase the capacity by mining 100 of each of the ores. So if you skip out on mining copper, if you skip out on mining tin, skip out on mining iron, skip out on mining coal, skip out on mining mithril, you're gonna have to go back and mine them anyways if you want to do all the achievements to get all of those rewards. So essentially there's no reason not to go mine 100 of every ore. You're gonna have to do it later anyways. So when you go here, you fire to mining urns. Mining urns require level 1 crafting. We could make 12 of them. Soon we'll be able to make more of them. We'll see how quickly the experience goes up. I think it brings you to level like 4 crafting, maybe 5, maybe higher than that. And the main thing is that we could actually use these items, unlike what is it, bowstrings? Bowstrings, you sit here and pick flax and then spin the bowstrings, and then you do absolutely nothing with the bowstrings. You don't use the bowstrings for anything. If you sit here and craft these, you actually craft the mining urns that give you 20% bonus mining experience, and then it's for all of these skills. So the main reason to level mining and smithing before anything is to get these urns, so that if you're leveling anything, you're basically getting 20% more experience. So it makes the trip to level 99 20% faster, which if for a skill that takes like 150 hours of mining, you're saving 20%. That's saving 30 hours to the way to 99. So we've done everything as far as level 4 crafting, and we could enter here, enter the mine, and that clay will even out as soon as we go back there again, because we're going to have a new urn in here. Click on add earth rune to the mining urn, and then you could add the earth rune. Once you turn to level 17 crafting, then you can start making fragile mining urns. So the thing about them is you're going to have to click on it to make the earth rune, so you just add them. And then if you examine it, this will collect ore slivers when I mine ore at or below mining level 10. So these will only give you bonus experience for mining clay, copper, tin, and I guess iron. Iron is level 10. Oh, so we could use all of these, because we're going to be mining so much iron. We're going to be mining a lot of iron. Well, not too much. We're just getting to level 40, and if we're 30 already, and then smithing will get to level 40. Crafting will get to level 40 from urns, probably. So maybe we'll just end the clip. We're going to be out there crafting urns. You could go here to the crafting tree, go to objects. I'll show you all of the urns that you unlock, all of the levels. Once we get to fragile, so maybe level 12 you just start cooking fragile urns, even if you're never going to use them. Yeah, just because they'll give more experience. Fragile urns just give more experience than cracked urns. So once you turn level 12 crafting, start making those, well, I'll just keep making the mining ones, because you could use them to get mining experience. 76% full. When you teleport it, it'll give you mining experience. Same for all of them. There's one for fishing, wood cutting. That's why we stopped wood cutting, because we want the wood cutting urns. That's why we decided not to go fishing, because we want the fishing urns. That's why we decided not to go cooking, because we want the cooking urns. We want to get all of the urns before doing any major skilling. Alright, we're back for another clip. So we just rendered one of the episodes, so we could just do another clip here. So it's actually works out pretty good. We could do a lot of progress. We could essentially get up to a point where we could say this is what we're going to be doing. And we've just been making mining urns the entire time. We haven't made anything else. If you go make the cracked mining urns, it's like 13 experience and 20 experience. And then if we go to fire the mining urn, that would be 16 experience compared to 30 experience. So it's basically twice as much experience. So as soon as you get to level 17 crafting, start making the fragile mining urns. And then once you get to 32 crafting, start making the plain mining urns. And then maybe you could just start making the plain other urns. Not too many of them. It's just you're not going to be using them later. Like if you went to go make some type of urns, like rune crafting urns, if you made these ones, you would end up throwing a lot of them on the ground because you wouldn't do anything with them. Essentially, you'd be harvesting from nodes and siphoning from creatures that are above the urn's level, and the urn will do absolutely nothing for you. So as soon as we got to level 17 crafting, we pretty much essentially just switched to fragile mining urns. And we're not recording the count of when we got to level 17, although we had 201 earth runes, so we could safely say it takes around like 99 urns to get to level 17. So once you craft like 99 urns, generally when we were crafting urns before, we could craft like 200 an hour with going to the bank. So imagine this definitely took less than an hour. Yeah, it would take like 30 minutes. And in around 30 minutes, you could get around level 1 to 17 crafting, probably quicker than 17 minutes. And then you would have these urns when they teleport. They give like 87 experience. Yeah. You activate the rune on the urn and it is teleported away. You gain 87 mining experience. So if we had 87 times, we're not sure if there's anything that... so if we go like 87 times 100, within that 30 minutes crafting and mining, you also earned 8,700 bonus mining experience. Which even though we just got to level 31 for just doing that one quest, we were around like 19,000 experience when we completed the 100 urns and got the 17 crafting. So you just click on your urns to add the runes to free your inventory space, and then you never ever have to bank. So now that we have that all done with, we were going to say something, but we may have forgot. So considering, oh that's right, so if it just took us mining, like we barely mined anything. If we had 19,000 mining experience, we just earned 8,000 mining experience. Essentially, these urns are giving you way more bonus experience than you would think. And as the urns get better, this one examines mining level 30 or below. So this one will literally only work on these rocks. So we're going to be burning these cracked urns on these ones, and then burning the fragile mining urns on probably iron or something as well. Probably something like that. If you're an Iron Man, you would be mining the mithril, you would be mining the coal because you actually need it. If you're not an Iron Man, you would literally just mine coal. You'd only mine coal. If you were not an Iron Man, you'd literally only mine iron. Because essentially, iron is worth more than mithril. Iron is worth more than coal. Iron is worth more than adamant, even. So essentially, you just go mine iron, mine tons and tons of iron per hour, and then just sell the iron, and then just buy mithril, buy adamant, buy coal. Right? Because if like coal's worth 100 and iron's worth like 375, you could mine 100 iron, and then you can mine like 1 iron, and then you get like 3 coal every time you do that. So we're just doing crafting here. We do have the dig site quest. We're at level 34 mining. This is what we got while the video was rendering. And level 21 crafting. Essentially that's what we got so far. Maybe we'll make this last inventory. We'll get to level 22 mining urns. So the other urns, we haven't really made any yet. essentially we're just trying to get our, I think level 40 is the crafting guild, right? We're in crafting level 40. Level 40 would be the main goal, so you get to the crafting guild, and then it's even closer. Access to the crafting guild, level 40. So if we just sit here, maybe it would take all 300 of the runes or something. Maybe we just craft 300. But then it would help out in the future for leveling all the other skills, because then we'd be able to make better versions of all the urns, which would last longer for these skills, and they would take longer to fill up, and they give more bonus experience when you teleport them. Which reminds us, if you hit the escape button, you go to settings, you're going to want to do this. You go to gameplay, general, inventory, inventory management, auto teleport current skilling urns, and accumulators when full. So it starts unchecked by default. You're going to want to go here and check that box. This way, when your mining urn is full of experience, it teleports it automatically. That way they just don't clutter up your inventory. It's just as soon as it fills up, it teleports, and you gain free bonus experience essentially for creating them. So we need to get to level 32 crafting, I think. Maybe we'll just get to level 32 crafting here. Essentially, there's not really a better way to do it with making something that you're not going to really use. Well, we could buy sapphires on the Grand Exchange, then we could cut all these sapphires. Or we could make jewelry or something. But we really need the family crest before even attempting to make jewelry. So the plain mining urn, maybe we'll come back around level 32 crafting. We'll just render the other video, and then we can start making plain, we'll just get to around there and make the other plain urns, and then we'll start leveling. Although we need level 41 for the plain fishing urn. So we'll do that, and then we'll come back and see what crafting level we get.